Well guys, the media and Twitter are losing their minds over this, but to be honest it has alarm bells ringing for me, because it seems like a load of old bollocks. Like with Brexit and almost everything else, it seems the media love to talk a load of shit about football. That I have to say goes almost unchallenged as far as I can tell. Actually, in the near future, I might have to make some videos about football on a second channel, calling out virtue signalling football players and scum media's constant attacks on football fans, using bollocks similar to the story that we've got here. As some of you might know, the media are running around right now screaming about racist England fans alongside Twitter tosspots as if millions of people are posting stupid comments to these overpaid football-playing fuckpigs. Obviously, that is not true, and in fact the numbers seem to be closer to 10 or some shit like that, because this is all I could find being shared around, which I have to say tells me this is nothing more than a storm in a teacup. But more importantly, who has any proof that these are even English fans living in England, because looking at the names you could say it's not a fucking guarantee. And actually, wasn't someone prosecuted for abusing Ian right before that turned out to be some kid from the Republic of Ireland, despite the media naturally calling him English? Now, of course, the Metropolitan Police are investigating these tweets while young kids are knifed up on an almost daily basis in London. I've seen many screaming Black Lives Matter on Twitter after these tweets, yet there's utter silence every time a black kid is stabbed or shot on the streets of London. Obviously, the reason for that is they can't blame the white man, but I don't really need to tell yous lot that, do I? I think I should also point out that Marxist political gestures did not stop these comments in any way, did it? Even if I doubt almost everything about the comments, like I said. At the end of the day, the political gestures in support of a Marxist group that will eventually come for these players' money and power stops nothing and just pisses people off who literally don't want politics or Marxism infecting their sport. As some of you know, I love football and I also deal with politics, but will never put the two of them together or think they should be mixed in any way. If I made videos on football, bringing politics into it would be the last thing I did, except of course to call out shitweasels politicising the game and mock politicians on all sides who interfered with football in any way. But to be honest, this whole story in my opinion is literally just that weak I have nothing more to say about it, because I'm almost certain it's just bullshit from the fringes of society, overblown by the media who, as you know, hate the English and especially football fans. Though I guess I should also point out that the England players started the Euros on their knees and that's where they finished it. Some might actually call that karma. Maybe if they spent less time talking about whether they should bend the knee or not and actually focused on winning football matches, these things might have turned out different. As we know, they had full-on team meetings and shit on this bollocks, which is obviously just wrong. Winning football matches is all that matters and all they should have been focused on. Of course, the blame, in my opinion, goes down on Gareth Southgate, the complete and utter wet wipe, but maybe that's another video I'll make on a different channel, like I said. But all of this actually goes to show how far the country has come in relation to racism in football. All they have is a few accounts that look fake as fuck, tweeting stupid emojis and shit like that.